Revo R groups, you guys doing all right? I know you are because you're R groups, so there's no way that you're having anything less than an awesome time. All right, well, real quick before we get started, we had a Cuba interest meeting Sunday, February 10th, this last Sunday, and as it seems, there is actually a large group interested in going to Cuba, so that gets us jacked up. If you're interested in going to Cuba and you missed that meeting or somehow didn't hear the announcement about it, then you can contact Pastor Paul or just see him on Sunday. And ask him what's going on with Cuba and see how you can get signed up and involved in what's going on. We want you there. Let me just make a quick note about missions in general, though. I don't ever want us to get into this mode of thinking that says when I go on a missions trip, that's when I tell people about Jesus. When I'm overseas, that's when I'll engage people with the gospel. Bro, I said bro, I don't know why I said that, as if there are no ladies. Bro, sister, that was weird. Anyway, you guys need to be telling people about Jesus now, man. If Jesus has changed your life radically, if you realize that you were once condemned to hell and now Jesus has set you free from the condemnation of your sin and given you access to God the Father, man, that's something we need to be heralding. That's something we need to be telling people, whether we're overseas or whether we've signed up for a missions trip or not. So let's please not get into this mentality where we get really excited about signing up for a missions trip, but we won't tell our neighbors about Jesus. So anyway, that's completely unrelated to the announcement and where we're going with the blog. But please, let's be telling people about Jesus and not just do that when we're on a missions trip. Our lives should be on mission. So anyway. Also, February 24th, we are so incredibly excited about our second birthday as a church. We've got some really cool ways we're going to be celebrating that. We're going to do a birthday giveaway to some of our strategic ministry partners, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to have some video testimonies of some things that God has done in the lives of people in our church over the last 2 years, and it's going to be awesome. So make sure that you invite people. It's easy to invite people to a party, right? And see, before you think that that's being deceptive, saying, oh, I'm going to bring you to a party, and then it turns out to be a church service. Here's the deal, man. Anytime Jesus is in the room and his word's being preached and he's being lifted high, you can guarantee it's a party. All right, so you get them there and then let the Holy Spirit do what he will with their hearts as the gospel is proclaimed and Jesus is lifted high. So February 24th, our second birthday celebration, going to be off the chain. All right, so let's get into this text. Mark chapter 12, verses 38 through 44. We see really this kind of counterintuitive assertion by Jesus that less is more. And while that doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense numerically or in percentages or in any sort of empirical sort of way, what we find is that spiritually, when there is less of us, we can have more of Jesus. And that's always going to be better than having more than us, right? So Pastor Nathan charged us to find out before we ever ask God to fill up our lives, we've got to really assess how full are our lives already with our calendar events, with our financial goals, with our ambitions. Let's empty ourselves of our plans and our dreams and our goals so that Jesus can fill us with his, so that we're not the guy that says, God, would you fill me up? But you've just got about this much on the top because I've really got a lot of stuff already going on. So let's identify what some of those things we need to pour out of our lives are so that Jesus can fill our lives with him and his calendar events and his giving initiatives and the way that he would have us spend our time and our money. So I know it'll be a great conversation. Let's be open and honest and interact with this text.